Separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They will run again with Coleman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third down, Winston. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Airing one deep for Curse. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Tedrick Thompson, the rookie from Colorado. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. Back now at Ford Field. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Forced out to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much...
Now a hit and a loose football. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Complete outright to Kurz. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Brandon, some...
Many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. He's got Kurz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Back to throw. Now he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So that one will be accepted. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they saw some...
Lambo to add on the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now it's Palmer. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Palmer to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way down to the 29. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run. This is Hunt. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And the Lions are going to win this game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now.